Nikki exiled as Patty's dark victory shatters the Abbott family. Genoa City. The delicate facade of power and privilege in Genoa City has been shattered. Over the next 2 weeks, from March 16 to March 27, The Young and the Restless delivers a masterclass in betrayal, as Victor Newman's latest power play backfires spectacularly, leaving his own wife exiled from the ranch and Jack Abbott trapped in the wreckage of his marriage. As one Newman falls, a ghost from the past rises to gloat. Patty Williams is back, and she's claiming victory. The Newman throne crumbles. Nikki, shown the door the week of March 16, opens with the Newman household in a state of Cold War. After Victor's, Eric Braeden, admission that he kidnapped Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, to force a business deal, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, is left reeling. Her confrontation with Victor reaches a breaking point. Viewers who witnessed the March 13 episode saw Victor casually admit to the kidnapping and dismiss Nikki's fury with a wave of his hand. But this week, the dismissal turns permanent. According to insider spoilers, Victor's grand plan to reclaim Chancellor Industries collapses when Tracy Abbott succeeds in her rescue mission. Enraged by the failure, and Nikki's involvement in undermining him, Victor does the unthinkable. In a fit of blind rage, he throws Nikki out of the Newman ranch. Victor does not take failure lightly, not even from Nikki, reveals a source close to the production. The image of Nikki Newman, the long-reigning queen of Genoa City, standing on the other side of that iconic front door is one that will reverberate for weeks. This isn't just a marital spat, it is a full-scale exile. Where will Nikki go? Will she turn to her children, or perhaps find solace with an old friend like Lauren Fenmore? Her forced departure leaves a power vacuum at the ranch and raises the question: has Victor finally pushed his true love too far? The Abbott house implodes. Diane's fury unleashed. While the Newman empire fractures over business, the Abbott family is destroyed by intimacy. The seeds planted by Patty Williams, Stacey Heideck, are about to bear rotten fruit. After drugging Jack on the secluded yacht to take advantage of him, Patty's scheme reaches its horrifying conclusion. On Monday, March 16, Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, alongside Billy, Jason Thompson, and Kyle, Michael Mealer, finally storms the yacht to rescue Jack. But instead of finding a hostage, Diane bursts through the door to find her husband half-clothed in bed with the woman who has obsessively stalked him for decades. The moment is electric and devastating. Diane, who has been frantic with worry and hasn't slept or eaten, is struck silent by the visual betrayal. After the initial shock, she does what any scorned wife would do. She hauls off and slaps Jack across the face. However, this is not the end of the confrontation. It is the beginning of a new war. Jack, still disoriented from Patty's drugs, struggles to explain that he was violated, not willing. But Diane is in no mood to listen. Spoilers indicate that Diane's dark side, dormant for years, is about to resurface. Known for her cunning and scheming past, Diane Jenkins is not a woman who forgives and forgets. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, one insider notes. And Diane is as upset as a woman can be. Will she use her executive position at Abbott to strip Jack of his power? Will she throw him out of the mansion and launch a hostile takeover? One thing is certain: the gentle peace of the Abbott household is over. Patty's triumphant return. Gloating in Genoa City. As if Jack's ruined marriage and Nikki's exile weren't enough, the woman responsible for the chaos is coming back to town to savor it. Patty Williams, having successfully driven a wedge between Jack and Diane, is returning to Genoa City during the week of March 23. And she is not coming back in shame, she is coming back to gloat. Patty's return is poised to be one of the most unsettling arrivals in recent memory. She quickly begins building new alliances with unfamiliar faces while simultaneously collecting enemies. Her presence is a ticking time bomb. She has finally succeeded where she failed for so long. She has been with Jack. In her twisted mind, this is the ultimate victory. The citizens of Genoa City will have to navigate the landmines she leaves in her wake. Old wounds will be torn open as residents scramble to pick sides. For Sharon Case, Jack, and anyone who remembers her reign of terror, Patty's gloating presence is a waking nightmare. She isn't just passing through. She is settling in, ready to enjoy the fruits of her labor. Vegas showdown and a day in court amidst the romantic and marital chaos. the Newman brothers are dealing with a different kind of threat. Adam, Mark Grossman, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, touch down in Las Vegas to hunt down the dangerous Matt Clark. Adam has gone the extra mile to set up a meeting with an informant, Reza Thompson, hoping to hand the lead to Nick. However, the trip is fraught with danger. Matt Clark is not an easy target, and traps have been laid for the brothers. Furthermore, Nick is hiding a fentanyl addiction that threatens to surface at any moment, potentially jeopardizing the entire mission and his relationship with Adam. Back in Genoa City during the week of March 23, the courtroom drama reaches a fever pitch as Mariah Copeland's trial begins. Christine Blair Romalotti enters the courtroom fighting for Mariah's future, aiming for a placement in a mental health facility rather than prison following Mariah's kidnapping of Dominic. The testimony promises to be raw, emotional, and life-altering for Mariah and her loved ones. 2 weeks of reckoning. The next 2 weeks on the young and the restless promise a complete reshaping of the Genoa City landscape. Victor may have won his business battle, but he has lost his wife, at least for now. Jack may have survived his captivity, but he has lost the trust of the woman he loves. And Patty Williams, the architect of the chaos, is walking the streets a free woman, savoring every moment of destruction. The Young and the Restless airs weekdays on CBS. Due to March Madness coverage, there will be no episodes on Thursday, March 19th, and Friday, March 20th. The drama resumes on Monday, March 23rd.